Today I have prepared for you a top list of great movies to cheer you up. Movie Brooklyn. The film begins in 1952 in the small town of Enniscorthy, located in the southeast of Ireland, where young Eilish Leslie lives with her family. Still unable to find a permanent job, she is forced to work on weekends in a grocery store. And the girl's love life is not going well at all, despite the fact that she regularly goes dancing to relieve her unbearable boredom. Her older sister Rose, having made arrangements with a local priest, organizes a trip to the United States, hoping that the girl will be able to start a new life there. Having had a difficult time surviving her first voyage across the Atlantic Ocean, our heroine, once in the States, finds herself in Brooklyn, where she meets new people and, having settled in a hospitable hostess with several immigrant women, soon finds a job. But after a while, despite her new circumstances, Eilish begins to feel homesick. Having met a handsome Italian man named Tony at an Irish dance party, who charmed her with his sincere kindness, our heroine finally begins to feel happy. Suddenly, the tragic news she receives forces our heroine to return to Ireland, where she meets another man, a modest young aristocrat named Jim. She gets the great prospects that she lacked before she went to America, but her heart still keeps the memory of the wonderful time she spent with Tony. Eventually, she realizes that she has to make a difficult choice. Boyfriend from the past. The movie begins with bad news for the guy. Debbie informs him that they will have to break up. Stillman tries to convince her, but to no avail. In addition, the guy realizes that he is to blame for the breakup. Soon, the main character of the fantasy comedy realizes that he has a chance to change everything. How? It's simple. You need to correct all your mistakes by going back in time. Stillman knows physics very well, so he believes that he can to build a time machine. The next week after breaking up with his beloved, he does not leave the basement, where he sets up a kind of laboratory. Incredibly, the guy actually manages to build a time machine. When the first tests are over, the hero decides to tell his best friend Evan about his achievement, who at first thinks his friend is crazy, but then becomes convinced that he is telling the truth. As a result, they travel back in time to save Stillman from doing anything stupid and to make Debbie fall in love with him as much as possible. Taking this opportunity, Evan decides to influence his future as well. But the boys' fates are in jeopardy when the time travel device breaks down and starts malfunctioning. Of course, I realize that you came to my channel to watch this video, and that's it, but I would really appreciate your support. Our channel needs free, but very valuable support in the form of subscriptions and likes. Please note that our channel has already prepared a lot of selections for you, so don't forget to watch them as well. We promise it will be interesting, and be sure to write in the comments what you liked and what you didn't. That's all. I'm not going to distract you anymore. Enjoy your next viewing. 500 Days of Summer. The film is a reflection on the impermanence of love and the collapse of all principles when this feeling is overwhelming. Tom Hansen writes greeting cards, but dreams of becoming an architect. He is an idealist who believes in fate and eternal love. Summer Finn gets a job in Tom's office as an assistant. The girl became disillusioned with traditional values as a child and tries to live an easy life, without being attached or labeled. On the day they meet, a kind of countdown begins, to the mark of 500 days. During this time, Tom will experience all shades of emotions, from absolute happiness to depression and despair. In the movie, the counter does not display actions sequentially, making it possible to see the positive and negative moments of the characters' lives closely intertwined. Young people are given a chance to look at relationships differently, and this is the first step towards understanding their own desires. Remember Me. Tyler is a carefree student who can't seem to make up his mind about his life. The world around him is oppressive, his relationship with his father is getting worse, and his mother and stepfather can't understand him. Tyler's once secure and carefree life has changed forever after his older brother's suicide. His only solace in life is his best friend Aiden. One day, Tyler and Aiden get into a fight, which results in Tyler's arrest. When Aiden finds out that the police officer in charge of the case has a daughter named Ellie, he forces Tyler to meet her to get rid of the charges. However, this acquaintance unexpectedly turns into a strong feeling. If you have already seen this movie, please write a review to help other viewers with their choice of movie. The movie Blame the Stars is a melodrama about the love of teenagers with cancer. 16-year-old Hazel Lancaster is suffering from an incurable disease, cancer that has affected her thyroid gland and lungs, leaving her chained to an oxygen tank and deprived of hope. In addition to her illness, Hazel is plagued by depression, which comes with a slow and inevitable death. Her bleak days now consist of watching reality TV, medical consultations, and taking pills. However, the thing that pains her the most is attending the support group, a daily event held at the Heart of Jesus Center, where patients cheerfully share their stories. Hazel attends the center for the sake of her parents' peace of mind and one day meets Augustus Walters, a desperate optimist. Meeting the cheerful Augustus, who has overcome the disease, turns the girl's life around. The girl realizes that a life-threatening disease cannot deprive her of the basic joys of love, dreaming, and laughter.